Yo, welcome. Today's video is gonna be covering trade concepts, pyramiding, and I want to go over what pyramiding is and just how you even pyramid in the first place. So let's get right into it. All right, so sorry. So pyramiding. So what is pyramiding? Pyramiding is basically whenever you enter a position, and let's say you're in profit, right? And your objective hasn't been hit yet. You want to add more contracts into that position. That's basically what pyramiding is. It's layering on top of a already existing base layer. So that base layer, let's say you enter in with 6 contracts, right? You pyramid another 3 contracts. So that's 9, and then you want to add one more contract. So that's 10 total contracts. That's basically what pyramiding is. It's basically adding contracts to an already existing position size. So, when, why, and how to pyramid into trades. So the idea of pyramiding, like I said before, is you basically are adding extra positions to an already existing trade idea. You can add positions in each time prices retraces back into a fair value gap, or any PD array, PD array of your choice. So I said fair value gap. You can use order blocks. You can use whatever PD array that suits you, and that PD array has to support your objective. So let's say you're targeting previous day high. You want PD arrays that are bullish, right? Because you're targeting previous day high. So you want bullish PD array. So you want a bullish order block, a BISI, buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. You want to enter into, or you want to add into your trade with bullish PD arrays in this example. And an example for here is whenever you're selling, you want to sell when prices retraces back to, for an example, a 1 minute SIBI, and you're targeting maybe an hourly low. So whenever you are pyramiding, you always want to consider how much your initial position is, how much it's already in profit. Your initial position size should already be in a considerable amount of profit, and you should also consider moving your stop loss to mitigate your risk. So, sorry about that. Something was just in my throat. Okay. So whenever you do pyramid, you never want to add more contracts into a already existing position size. So let's say your initial entry had 5 contracts, right? And you want to add extra contracts. You don't want to start from 5 contracts and you want to add 10 contracts on top of that. Think about it. A pyramid, the base is the strongest. It's that strong, sturdy, bottom. So you want to layer another piece of it on top. That's not greater than the base already, because the base needs to be able to support the top. That's basically what the idea is here. So you don't want to be adding into a position size that's you don't want to add 10 extra contracts when your initial position size is 5. You want to maybe I would suggest maybe a 3 contracts on top of 5, maybe 2, but you never want to add more than your initial position size. And I'll show you guys all of this in the live charts and examples. But and the very most important thing to consider when you're pyramiding into a trade is you have to understand the objective of your trade. If your objective has already been taken, right, and you want to pyramid into a trade, what's your target. You have no target because your objective for your trade has already been met. So there's no reason for you to be pyramiding in the second place, or in the first place, sorry. So let's say, you're 5 contracts in, right? And prices hasn't hit your objective yet, and prices retraces back into another PD array. Would I consider pyramiding? Yeah, I probably would, because your objective is still intact. There's a reason for you to pyramid. And like I said, if prices has already taken out the objective, you should not pyramid. You can consider taking another, you can try to formulate another trade, but if your objective for that specific trade has already been taken, you should not pyramid. And this last little point here is something that's a part of how I trade. Power of 3 allows me to understand when I should pyramid and when I should actually continue to hold the trades. So consider the power of 3 of every and each candle whenever you are in a trade. This will allow you to build conviction and confidence, and it helps you be able to hold your trades for terminus. And terminus is basically final objective, your final target. So let's dive into the charts. So this trade here I'm going to be going over is actually from yesterday's trade, right? So yesterday, the trade I took yesterday here, and today's August 8th, 2024. So the trade that I took here today was, we created this bearish 30-minute power of 3 here. So based on this 30-minute power of 3, I can anticipate for us to take out this 30-minute low, right? So with that in mind, I'm now just trying to find an entry model, a way for me to enter the trade, because I'm not going to enter a trade just purely based off of theory. There should be, a reason for me to enter that trade. I need some sort of entry model, and that I will show you a little bit later past this. So I want to talk about what the objective here for this trade is. So like I said, the objective here for this trade is this 30-minute candles low, right? But keep in mind, on the higher time frame, we have yet to take out Asia's lows. We've taken out London lows already, and that's the only session liquidity that we have left for that day. So like I said, we can continue to hold this. The trade that I took, if you were to pyramid, you could have pyramided here, and this is what I mean by that is, so let's go into the actual executions here. So this line, I'm gonna mark this out as Asia low. So we created this 15-minute fair value gap, right? You guys can see it here, 15-minute fair value gap. Notice how whenever prices retraces into that 15-minute fair value gap, look at this line right here. Look at what that line is pointing towards. This 15-minute candle. Based on how that 15-minute candle closes, just purely based on how it looks, what can we anticipate for us to? Are we anticipating for us to take out that candle's high or this candle's low? Well, if you answered that candle's low, that 15-minute candle's low, you are correct. Like I said, I'm just anticipating for us to take out that 15-minute low, and I understand the reason why we even created that bearish power of 3. Like I said, we came into a 15-minute fair value gap. We had a reaction to it. It showed signs of bearishness, and it is in confluence with the 30-minute power of 3. So this 30-minute, like I said, is targeting on this 30-minute power of 3. I can anticipate for us to take out that 30-minute low. So now, how can I actually enter into this trade? Well, we have this 3-minute fair value gap that prices retraces back into, right? So whenever prices retraces back inside this fair value gap, that's my PD array of choice, right? So I would take an entry at the 3-minute fair value gap, and on the 1 minute it shows it a little bit clearer. But here, I'm targeting that 30-minute low, like I said, and that 15-minute low, because the 15-minute low is my partial. That's my low hanging fruit. So prices opens up at 145. You can tell by this line here, 145. We open up at 145. We price higher. We retrace back inside that 3-minute fair value gap. We take out the 15-minute low, which is my partial, 30-minute low, which could have been my my terminus, right? But here I'm talking about how when to pyramid and such as. So let's just say that you're targeting Asia's lows because you're trading the higher time frame model, right? And let's say you got into the same trade as me. You took that 3-minute fair value gap targeting the 30-minute low, right? So you're probably wondering, like, how can Power of 3 help me hold the trade? Well, like I said, based on this 15-minute candle, right, I can anticipate for us to take out this 15-minute low. So apply that to every single candle that whenever you're in that trade, right? So let's take a look at this 5-minute candle. So we had that reaction to the 3-minute fair value gap here. Notice how this 5-minute candle closes. And let's just say I'm still in this trade, hypothetically, right? Let's just say I'm hypothetically still in this trade. We create this bearish 5-minute Power of 3 here. So, like I said, prices is fractal. You can apply that Power of 3 concept to every single candle. So what can we anticipate to occur with this 5-minute candle? We can anticipate for this 5-minute candle's low to be taken, right? What now? Like, there should be a bell ring in your brain right now, like that's saying, oh shoot, that's how I can hold onto trades. If it's not a for sure thing, because trades aren't guaranteed, but with this idea, it just helps you. And like I said, based on this 5-minute candle, we can anticipate for lower prices. We can anticipate for at least for prices to take out this 5-minute low. So we're continuing to hold our trade, right? Okay. And now take a look at this. There's another 15-minute Power of 3 candle. So based on this 15-minute Power of 3 candle, what can we anticipate? We can anticipate for this 15-minute candle's low to be taken again, because, like I said, there's a reason. We just came off of a 15-minute fair value gap. We're starting to displace lower on the 5-minute time frame, and we created another bearish 15-minute Power of 3, and it's in confluence with us taking out that Asia's lows. So this Power of 3 and the idea of how candles closes and open, high, low, close will help you pyramid into trades and hold your trades. So let's see if you were given let's see if you were given a opportunity to pyramid here. So like I said, I enter off of fair value gaps, and some people probably could have entered off of order blocks. So who knows? I don't trade based off order blocks, but this, someone could have seen this as an order block. This last up close candle in a sell program, this could have been an order block that people would have seen. This one could have been an order block here too. This could have been a pyramid entry to target out Asia's lows, because we have yet to take out Asia's lows, so we can continue to pyramid. And keep in mind, your stop loss isn't, after prices takes out this 30-minute low, my stop loss already at break even, for sure, already at break even, right? And based on this 15-minute candle's closure, there should be no reason for us to retrace back inside this 15-minute high. So there's a reason for us to move our stop losses as well. So whenever let's go back to the actual concept itself, so which is pyramiding. So like I said, whenever you do pyramid, consider Power of 3, consider what your objective is, consider what your stop loss is going to be, and how you're going to manage it when you're pyramiding. So let's say you pyramid right into this order block, whatever. you want to consider, okay, well, if I'm going to pyramid, am I going to leave my stop loss to where what my original stop loss is going to be, or am I going to mitigate risk and, you know, trail it lower? Trailing it lower and, you know, actually following the flow of the market and just not having your stop loss so static. This, you know, this allows you to be in constant motion, in constant observatory state with the markets. So yeah, that's probably gonna be all for my pyramiding video. I hope that helps you guys. If you guys have any more questions, be sure to check out my Discord. You know, I post my Discord daily. I do, you know, daily quotes. You know, like today's quotes is, the only place where success comes from. Well, the only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. That's just, you know, I do a lot of market analysis, but I also am an avid advocator for self-improvement and just, you know, that journey that all traders tend to go on if you're actually, you know, dedicated to the trading space and you're just trying to become a better person in general. I support that, and, you know, I really like, you know, typing how I feel. You know, sometimes, you know, it's not just me, other people participate as well. We have, you know, like here on this Goals and Purpose channel, everybody that joins the channel, I make it to where everybody has to state their, you know, their purpose in life, their goal, what they want to do. It just, you know, gets you thinking. But yeah, consider joining, because I mean, you guys can reach out to me through Discord, and yeah, my Discord link is in the YouTube bio, and make sure to check that out. And that's gonna be all for today's video. Peace out, and I'll catch you guys later on the next one. Bam.